Hi, I'm David Cooper. I'm from ePianos and I'm live here at Frankfurt Messe to show you some of the new Clavinova CLP625 series. For those of you who are thinking about a 525, CLP525, this is the new version, the CLP625. And this is the video to watch if you want to know some of the changes and new improvements they've made to the latest series.
Take a look at the ePianos website for the latest deals and offers on Yamaha digital pianos and keyboards. Delivery is fast and free across the UK.
Okay, well there's two big features to tell you about. One of them is the keyboard action. On the 525, the keyboard action was a much lesser feel keyboard. This has now got the new N3X action, which is much more accurate to play. We've also got a new sample. On the old 525 model, you had the CF3X S piano sample, and we've now got the new CFX sample from the Yamaha Grand Piano, and also the Bosendorfer sample, which is a much more mellow piano sound. So we've got some new sounds which bring this up to a much higher level. Something else we've got here now is we've got these plastic music holders here. They hold your music in place when you're playing. They look very small and insignificant, but very useful when you're playing to get the music to stay open, which can be a real pain sometimes. Now, something that they brought into this model too, on this new range, is something called an acoustic optimizer. Now, what this does is it makes the sound much more accurate. It gives you better reverb and it helps the overall sound be much more realistic. And they brought something else in, which is for when you're using it with headphones. What you could, we've now got something called binaural sampling and stereophonic optimizer. Bit of a mouthful, but essentially what they do is you'll get the sound coming from the right ear on your headphones. So when you're playing through headphones, you won't just get the sound like it's being sort of put through small speakers. It's giving you the effect of whichever ear from whichever end. When you play a real piano, you've got the bass end coming from the left-hand side from the strings, and that's exactly what this is going to do for you. You'll have the basser sound coming from your left ear and the trebly end coming from your right ear. Something else to talk about is the keys. On older Clavinova models, you've had the white keys being a synthetic ivory. What they've done now is they've now got black and white keys. We've got synthetic ebony and synthetic ivory, so we have a much more realistic feel, and that will give you a less slippy feel and a more grippy feel, so much nicer to play. Okay, let's go through some more features. The 525 gave you a 2-track recording. We've got that again on this model. We've also got 20-watt speakers, so the speakers are going to give you a great sound. 20 watts, that's plenty for most households. We've also got a split facility. We can have a different sound at the bottom of the keyboard to the top. We can have dual sound. We can have two sounds mixed together, so piano and strings, to give you a nice combination when you're playing. We've also got 50 songs built into it that we can cut out the left hand or the right hand, and those will then play while you're following the book of music that's included with it to help you get a bit of encouragement when you're playing. And if you want to record your own songs, we can record in the left hand, play that back, while we then record the right hand to go with it. And then you can play a duet with yourself, play over the top of that. So great features. Okay, now you've got 4 color options on this model. You've got the matte black, which is what we've got here. You've got a matte white that they've now brought available. And we've got a polished ebony finish, the high gloss. There is an extra cost for that. And then we've also got the rosewood, the wood-looking finish, the dark wood finish. Okay, and there's a new cabinet. If you look at the front of the cabinet here, these legs are a little bit more sexy. There's a bit of a curve on there, so you're getting a more realistic feel to the keys and a more realistic piano look to the instrument. Anything else I need to tell you about? I've told you about the page holders. I think you'll find there's loads of things that are different, and without going to it in more detail, you won't realise some brilliant improvements. If you'd like to look on our website, ePianos.co.uk, you can see all the details in much more refinement, and also you can order one. We do free delivery, and we do delivery all across the UK, and we'd be pleased to help you if you want to phone us or email us. Thank you very much.